Good morning. What's going on, everybody? GM. I hope you guys are having a good morning, good start to your day. Let's see. Surprise all the SEC. Are you tired of beaters and dodgy devs? Here is a file to complain. No, dude, get this fucking scammy ass bullshit off my fucking screen. What the fuck is this? Oh man, I slept in this morning. I don't usually do that, but it was much needed. I've been staying up, living DGen life for, I don't know, a couple weeks now. It was definitely due for a sleep in and fucking relax a little bit. So whatever. No gym yet. Barely. I literally just woke up at like 10 o'clock, so I do apologize. Coffee's hot. I haven't looked at Twitter. I barely know what's going on there. I don't know what's going on with prices, but we're gonna find out today. Let me go ahead and give you. How many people we got in here? 28. Shout out to you guys for being in here too from Solana Made Simple YouTube channel. 2 of you guys are from the X account. 26 are from the X account. All right, first things first, guys. I want to go and take a look at the timeline, see if there's anything that pops up here. We're going to take a look at the NFTs, see how the price action looks today. Let me go ahead and share my screen real quick so you can take a look at what I'm looking at on the timeline. And if you guys want to be part of the conversation or the show, let me know. I can bring you up on stage. You do not have to, put your face on here. You can just put your PFP up just like this, and your little face will come up. I hit this button, and it works just like that. And if you guys don't want to, that's fine. But it's always an option. Not everybody's going to be welcome, but I definitely want to put it out there. So if there's somebody that does want to hop up that I am familiar with, feel free to take that time. And if you want to try streaming, you've never done this shit before and you want to give it a shot, feel free to fuck up on my show. This show's all about learning and sharing your experiences and shit like that. So if this is your first time here, Solana Made Simple, I'm a passionate NFT and crypto investor. I like to share my experience, tell people where I find opportunity in the market. I like drink weed, smoke coffee. Drink weed, smoke coffee. Without further ado, let's get into it, shall we? Let's see how the timeline's popping off. View this. All right. Still hold your tensor? Yes, I still hold my tensor. Looks like Marky is not making videos. Things look good. I wonder if Mark's available right now. Tell him to come on here. I don't know why he doesn't go. Oh well, I'll reach out to him, let him know he's on the show. And if he tunes in, I mean, he'd be watching right now if he can come on. So I guess that's on you. But yeah, I saw this here in the video today. Honestly, been slacking so hard lately, trying to find the motivation to get back into it, really finding out what I truly love to do here. I've been there, Marky. If you're watching, keep your head up, brother. It does get hard, but that's what happens when you become a go-getter and you try and do something on your own. It's not always fucking easy, and you hit road bumps, but that's what community does. We pick each other up. So Marky, if you are watching this, brother, come on to the show. If somebody knows Marky, reach out to him. That'd be a great conversation to have. So Mark, if you are around or if you do get the message, feel free to come on. Big shout out to Sandra. Let me highlight this shorty real quick. She makes great art. She's in the Solana Made Simple community. So I'm always going to highlight the people that show up. She's got some really cool stuff. And this dude is fucking hilarious. Let's get a good laugh in real quick.
I'm always on time. I'm ahead of the game. I'm first.
Yo, you see this guy walking down the street. This is who you're trading against, guys. I mean, that is kind of hard. I'm not gonna lie. Go hard like a day. It's game time like game day. Jumping rope. Spinning back fist. All right. Hey, you know what? At least his hand gets back to his face. I like this guy. I want to train with him. That's fucking great. That dude's great. I like it. Add to block list and names. Yo, I can block you guys on chat if you say some stupid shit like that guy. All right, let's go over to Magic Eden. We'll take a look at the NFT prices, see what's going on. I want to take a look at that on the timeline real quick. And that was good enough. That got me fucking laughing. So that's what we do here. We're going to go over to Magic Eden. We'll take a look at the price action here. In the last day, 24 hours, we've seen the floor prices move around just a bit here. Sharks have dropped down from 15. With the lead up for the Sharky points, people probably were picking them things up trying to farm and inflated the floor price. And that's honestly, guys, like it makes trading NFTs kind of stupid, and it really fucks up anything that you're trying to build for your project. Because this thing's down 15%. Does it go back up? Likely no. These things typically, and like I'm an ambassador for Shark. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with the project, but people just want to do this stuff so they can farm the points and they get rid of it. They don't give two fucks about the project, the art, the aspect of lending and borrowing. It's just people using the system and abusing it, and we allow it. We created it so people can get rich and get these airdrops and do stupid shit. But that's the model we've created out here. So when you see these drops in prices and it's fucking up whatever you're trying to do, just know, like, hey, when they're doing farming, probably a good idea to stay away from trading that NFT collection. And like I'm saying, guys, like I'm an ambassador for Sharky. I think it's a great project to like own and be involved with. But when you allow that kind of stuff, like this one, you have 25% diamonds on here. This is running up to 19%. 19% in the last day. It's up to 2. It's down at 1.3. These things are Pokemon, but called Mutanmon, and they're the hybrid NFT collection. They're a pretty cool idea, but to me, it's just like, I know it's not Pokemon. I know in your FAQ it says that. It's just kind of crazy. So why are people buying this? Before they had no care to do it, but now all of a sudden it seems like they want to do it. Well, now we have diamonds that are coming out. People are getting pretty hyped about that because of Tensor. So I could only imagine that people are going to be running the fuck up out of anything that's going to have this little diamond thing on there. Like, look at anything that has diamonds. I think we can actually filter it for just diamonds too. I don't know the case, but like, I don't chase them to farm them like that. But like, again, like, well, this one doesn't really show, but it is a higher floor price. So these smaller ones with lower floor prices that are running up, it's probably for a good reason. This is interesting. Solana Runestone, is this a cash grab? Likely, right? Solana Runestone, no information. Let's see if there's any website or anything. This is what research is, guys. Like, don't just click and fucking buy because you see all of that. What's going on with this thing? What is this? What are they doing? How long is this project? All right, so this has been here for about a year. Solana Runestone forms on a chain. Only 10,000 pieces. New York. So, yeah, there's runestones. I don't know. I mean, are these going to have meme coins airdrops with them too? Is that like, but these are only $40? All right, well, I don't know. I'm not touching them. It's the kind of stuff where I don't understand. I don't know anything about it. I mean, maybe I'm fading generational wealth, but we'll see what happens. But yeah, that's top 10. We got Klanos at 16.75, Cryptopia 88 sold. No idea what the fuck those are. Magic tickets down a little bit. Still really don't know what they do. Parcels up 42%. Couldn't move from that one. I was considering buying one of these. Did not. I bought some other things. Tensorians making their way back. Retardio Cousins, whatever the fuck these are. Not a bad play, I guess, because they're moving up. Mad Lads 135, Sharky 5 down to 4.7. Frogana down to 2.3, and we got Mutamon chilling at 2 sold. Let's see what happens when the bubble pops, see if this is going to really play out. I couldn't tell you. The rest of these guys, kind of looked at them. Guides at 15 sold, up 72%. That's a good move there. So, like I said, Solana runs sounds weird. SMBs, pretty much the same. Famous Fox, same. DGen Ape, up a little bit. Wish it would have went the other way. But Solana Monks, 3.95. This thing's he's been doing really, really good before. And then we got Ansem. That's that makes a lot of sense why this collection is doing good. I mean, yeah, whatever. You guys buying this kind of stuff, hopefully you're making money on it. When it gets really retarded here, I will buy the kind of shit and trade it with you guys, but right now I'm just gonna let it go. Then we have whatever the garage is, up 182%. We got Soul Casino, that actually has utility, doing nothing. And the Gex, up 83%. No idea what the fuck these guys are doing either. Maybe we can take a look at that. What are the Gex? Are these new? I mean, it's pretty cool looking artwork. It's not the worst. It's not the best at all. Looks kind of cheap. I want to go take a look at the website and see what this is. What's up, Diamond Mark? I meant like actually come up here. I can give you an invite and you can be on the stage kind of hanging out and talking. That's kind of what I meant by coming up here, fam. I saw that you weren't making videos and stuff like that. I wanted to just bring you up and kind of give you some inspiration and motivation, see what was good. So Gex D-Rug, the Gex by Gex. That's 5, Solana Sim. Okay, so we have a 5 soul NFT, which is, let me pull this back up here. The Mint. All right, just a community taking over project. Doing the same shit as a lot of these other guys. What happened inside with Gex? It's a new upgrade. People are minting. No idea what they do. Best of luck to you if you are fucking putting your money into this kind of stuff. Yeah, like I said, dude, I don't know what the hell these things are. And I'm not trying to follow them with your bags. I really don't care if they are not. You can do what you want to do here. Just taking a look at the whatever this is. But this is, sadly to me right now, just NFTs aren't really fun. If there's opportunity in the market, great. But for the most part, it just doesn't really seem like there's a lot of excitement, nothing really new going on. Like everything's trying to get their coin out. Just the phase that we're in with NFTs is very weird. It's not the same that it used to be. That's for damn sure. Everybody's looking at other chains for more opportunity. Not necessarily. It really doesn't look like they're looking for practical use case or anything. It's more or less like, how can I get rich in this cycle? And who cares what this does? I just know that this is going to go up in price. Because, I mean, all right, so if we got this far with Solana NFTs and just NFTs in general, now that there's a whole new branch of this thing and most of the attention's going over there, that's going to take time to develop too. So everything that we've been working on and developing is like almost null and void. Like it's like, hey, this space moves so fast, it almost becomes pointless. It's like, well, what's the point? We're going to do something else in about 3 weeks anyway, where you don't even need this anymore. And going to the new chains and stuff like that, it's money. It's literally driven by money and greed right now. And people that don't see that, like, you're crazy. But Get your fucking money while you can, because it's a great opportunity too. I'm not sitting here trying to like say anything bad. I'm just saying the NFTs kind of drying up, not as fun as they used to be. Um, it is, it's not that big of a deal, but we'll see what happens. I think that there will be a wave. I think that will be a flip, and then, but I don't know what kind of tech they're going to come out with, because you got, I don't know, we'll see. It's just an interesting place to be with NFTs. So I don't know. Are you guys collecting NFTs? Are you buying NFTs? I know I've been grabbing some, putting a nice collection together, some of my favorites. We'll see what happens. We'll see how it plays out. But let's go ahead and head over to Bird Eye, and we'll take a look at some of the memes that we have here. I haven't looked at literally anything. So everything is brand new to me today. And all right, gang, we got Bonk over here. Let's go ahead and pull this up, and give me a second to pull up the caption for us. What's that? That's right, I got with that one. All right, guys, Bonk. This is definitely not a play that you guys want to sleep on. Right now, it's been kind of doing its thing, coasting along this line right here, bouncing off there. This is one that I think people start to lose sight of, because all the other coins just seem more exciting. They're making more moves, they're making more gains and shit like that. But in reality, this is going to be the one that's going to be the banger. That lasts probably longer than the other ones, unless something was just to flip the script. But it's just this coin is performed. It's been there. It's shown us what it's capable of. It's shown us what it can do. We have all-time highs to reach for. It's just continuously growing and developing. And to fade this it's just absolutely bananas to me. You're getting great entries right here. All-time high, came back down halfway, came all the way back down to where it broke out, made a run up here, kind of got a little slow, but that's where we found some support. If you look all the way across this red line, it's basically kind of bouncing above or below there. Good spot for me to look at. Maybe I rotate some profits into Bonk, let this run up. Once we get a new all-time high, take some of those profits, go look at what didn't run, try and play that game, pick them back up, because these things tend to follow the lead, so to speak. Sometimes I write shit down and it becomes a puzzle afterwards to like figure out what I was trying to write down. I really don't know what that one was about. But Bonk, we are chilling at $2 billion on the market cap. We have 695,627 holders on this coin. A banger, to say the least. Definitely take a look at your portfolio, see if it's time to add to it. I could see this waiting for a good moment for a breakout. First and foremost, we're going to have to see what Solana decides to do. But there is still a scenario where Solana can do whatever the fuck it wants to. These meme coins are going to meme coin. There has been a difference in the attention and liquidity flowing into meme coins and their performance based on Solana, based on Bitcoin, just comparing them to all these other coins and stuff. If you take meme coins in general, they're doing pretty fucking good. You might not be doing so good. I might not be doing so good currently. I am not doing the best. It'll come back. It is what it is. I'm definitely riding this one, but it is, that's the game we play. But it does cycle through things. The Bonk looks pretty good. I'm going to be taking a look at this and keep my eye on it. We're going to go over to Kira, take a look at this real quick and see what Kira's given us. Looks like it has come down. Everything's come down, so I'm not going to be too worried about that. I'm not just going to say that every single time, because we know that's kind of like the underlying thesis here. Things are taking a little bit of a break. And as long as we keep finding support and we're not breaking all the way down, not just free falling, like these aren't bad positions to be in. It's not bad to see this. Kira is the Cyberfrogs ecosystem coin. It's a great coin to look into for the long term, in my honest opinion. I love to see it find support here. Also, I love seeing it go straight up, but if we're gonna find support here, that's great. Kira is chilling at 6 million, excuse me, 6.7 million, 2,427 holders on this coin. definitely keep your eyes on this. You've seen some crazy run-ups with the releases. There was really nothing released here, and this is about the same kind of explosion that we had from this, breaking out of here. It just kind of did the same thing, maybe even more so. So this looks like a little bit more of one of those buy the rumor, sell the news situations where people sold off just to take that profit. But the thing is, I think, and this is my own thesis on here, I think that we have created a bigger community finding floors higher. When you start to look at stuff like this, and I know this is a coin, so it's a little bit different, but the amount of people that buy into this coin are likely holders of cyber frogs or new holders of cyber frogs that want to, also reap the benefits of this coin as well. I know personally that's something that I practice, because why the fuck wouldn't I? If I think this is going to go up and I think the project is going to do well, I would want to make money on both ways. So if you can't get a cyber frog, get a bag of Kira. It pretty much has been riding with them the whole way up. But yeah, that's Kira, guys. Take a look at that if you like it. If not, fade generational wealth, guys. Not my problem. I'm just kidding. Let's go ahead and take a look at Myro. I did sell out of Myro. Not that I think anything's wrong with it. I just switched my my funds into some other plays. I'm looking for an entry basically right around here. Same thing as Bonk and all the other ones. We're seeing basically the same thing. We had a first run up, came right back down. Same thing right here. We had a run up. Is this going to come back down all the way? This is telling us that it's teasing at the idea. It is being held up with this support right here and right here. We've seen that. But if it stays, it's to be determined. This is, in my opinion, a downtrend. I do see this kind of going down slowly. Is it going to just hold here? Maybe. We have seen that before. These right here are people probably taking profits, looking into other things. I don't know exactly, but this is slightly trending down. Will it turn around? Who knows? We'll see how it plays out. Myro is a great coin. They always have spaces. They got a good community. 21 cents right now. We've had highs up to like 45 cents. So you could hit the double up if you were to get in and establish a position right now. There is a market cap of 217 million and 48,700. Drop my pen. Sorry, guys. 79 holders on the coin here. Like I said, any lower is 100% a great point to find an entry. If it does dip between or below here, I'm going to start looking in the 19 to 15 cent, 13 cent, like literally in this channel right here. And if it goes all the way down, whatever the case is, you had your position established. If you have not, let it drop. Let it see what it does. If it pops back up, I don't know. This is where you make your own decisions, and I can't tell you what to fucking do, and I don't care what you do, because it doesn't really affect me personally. So do your best and kind of take a look at the market, see what it's showing you, and see what you want to do. Go to the spaces, talk to the people in there, get a feel for the community, and make a decision based off that. Best advice I could give you, and it's basically just doing your own fucking research. Don't ask other people what to get into, because then you'll be mad. Like I see people bitching about other people. All these fucking people cheated. Bro, you bought into the coin. I'm in a coin that is down like a motherfucker because I bought into the coin. I'm not gonna bitch about it to somebody else. But like, oh man, you guys fucking crossed me. No, bitch, you fucking bought into the coin yourself. Like, that was you. That's a skill error. If you didn't sell when you're at profits, again, that goes back to you. Oh shit, the title's still, I hated it. Let me edit this real quick. Fuck me. That's funny. That's so funny. All right, so that should be updated now. Anyway, but here's JLP. Made its move back to 250. It's looking for $2.80. I did switch out of this position. It was just moving a little bit slower for my likings. I will put it back in there just to find some steady growth in a big chunk of funds. Right now, we're just playing the game. Right now, this is chilling at 314 million on the market cap, 35,463 holders. Things are looking good over here. Like I said, this thing does go a little flat sometimes. It picks back up and just continues on the upward trend. Everything's been good with this coin. There's no reason to think that this is going to do anything else. It's showing you all year long forward progress. So I can't make it any easier for you guys than this. You tired of losing money? This might be a coin where you sit and just say, look, wipe your hands clean of everything and just go back to whatever you were doing. If you're an artist, if you're making videos, if you were doing something else and you got wrapped up into this trading game, coins you're trying to get up, fucking cash out your shit, put it in here, let it chill, walk away, live to see another day. Or play the fucking game, take a chance. I like that part too. But that is JLP, guys. Great coin to take a look at and put in some good consideration to add it to your bag. So let's go ahead and switch game over to Whiff. Dog with hat. Pretty flat. Pretty flat. 3.5 billion on the market cap. We've got 121,000 in the holders. Looking pretty good there. Diamond hands win. It's good to see this here. I got in somewhere. We've been talking about these coins since February, so it's good to see that some people took that and were able to make all this profit. I got in a little bit later with my bigger bags, but I did get some skin in the game the first couple of weeks of February for most of the coins that we talked about. But right now, you're seeing a lot of people leaving the game. Jesus fucking Christ. It's about $20,000 out. Well, maybe not 20, but maybe not, now it's 20. But hey, that's the name of the game, guys. People are going to take profits. They're going to find other opportunities. But yeah, we're hoping that this just keeps bouncing along here and keeps on the upward trend. It is slowing down. The rocket needs to pick up and take off from here. But give it time. The halving is coming up. We do, if you don't know, I mean, I haven't been around for halving before, but from what I've heard is you do have a little bit of a pullback on the market and then an explosion. So don't get shaken out of plays. Stable your coins if you don't want the stress. Do whatever you got to do to make this work for you. But Dog with Hat is at 3.5 billion, 121,000 holders on the coin. Things are looking good still. No reason to get scared out of this position. Stabling up your coins would really fuck up your average if you got in down here. So you're going to have to ride this wave and make the decision based on your own needs and your own desires in this market. I can just show you where I'm finding opportunity and where it is. If you're just getting into crypto, this could be an entrance, but because it is bouncing here, you got this area where it kind of filled that gap, bounced here, and it kind of is going up. Don't go heavy, love of God, but you do have some potential to see this thing continue to grow. A lot of people like this is getting brought into sports teams. I think Paris has some fucking football team or some shit, and they're using Whiff. A lot of people, I think they do Ansem, is talking shit about it, like putting it on the sphere or something like that. If this thing does any of those things, that you're going to see explosions, just like you did with Dogecoin, just like you did with Shiba and all these other coins. You're at a very early stage in these coins. I know the $3.50 might fuck you up because it's not like a bunch of zeros like it was with Ethereum or all those fucking meme coins, but that's because supply and all of that is a little bit different over here. So just take that as a sign of like, hey, nothing's kind of going wrong with these here, but let me see. All right, so to make an update with something. All right, what else we got? What else we want to take here? Let's go ahead and take a look at Juke. If you held your airdrop, you're at like a 2x with Juke right now, I think. Finally broke the trend, so let's go sideways a little bit right here. I'm gonna take this guy off. Good to see that. Oh, we did break the trend. So this is the second time we had this one right here. So we moved it down here. So we are going flat across right now. Down 4% on the day. Nothing crazy going on with Juke. So if it drops a little bit, find some entrance, but you got some people still buying, still bullish, still upward trend. It just is slowing down, curling back down a little bit. You could see this round off and get a drop down to, honestly, like worst case scenario. Well, not worst case. This is worst case, but you could see it fall in these regions if it was to hit a bearish point. So if you are in profits, consider scaling out. Consider making a decision on your bags, what you want to do. Or if you're bullish, just hold on to these fucking things and let them cook. Like a lot of times, you might have to take round trips with some of these. before you make those big gains. That's something that's hard for me to do as well. I hate seeing it go down because I don't know if it'll ever go back up. Some of these are just it's a fucking risky game we play, and that's the truth though. But Jupe looks good. All of these coins look good. The one I'm pretty excited about, I'm excited for Cat with Hat. They've been getting more and more active. They're a token 2022 extension. They have a 4% burn rate for every transaction. The market cap's at 266 million, and you got 1,304,794 active wallets. It's the most distributed coin. I personally think at some point they're going to have their day. I got a nice bag with this one. I am averaging down in this position. I did buy a little bit yesterday. Yeah, I can't say averaging down, just adding to the position. Average isn't that crazy to begin with. It's not the best, but definitely in the craziest 50. But yeah, let's see. And it really, I mean, the story is that it's just riding this trend, or this flat line right here. You get these bounces, you might be able to trade it on that, in and out. One of these times it's just going to break through, but we'll see what happens. Right now, kind of just a shitty market, in my opinion. Nothing really exciting to kind of like write home about. All right, go ahead and switch gears over to Slurf. Dude, some of these coins, they just have to go. Remove from list. Oh, there we go, Slurf. All right, Big Daddy Slurf. Doing our downtrend. Great time for accumulation. Dude, I'm telling you right now, like, this does not represent the way I think this is going to go. I really think that they got a great thing with this community. Every single day, there's people more and more pouring in. And maybe you don't have the 1,000 people in their crowds. Maybe you have other fucking coins fudding, but other coins are struggling too. Not everybody's going to win every single day. Seeing people kind of talk shit on this project really is amazing, because when I look at those other projects, they don't even hold spaces that do the same numbers. They don't show out. They don't have the same stats. It's just, I'm not just sitting here trying to defend my bags. I'm just going with the numbers. Like, you don't have to like the story. You don't have to like what happened. But a lot of other people do. A lot of other fucking people do. And they want to be here to support it. There's a lot of people that want to see this thing work, because it's the first time it's ever happened. It's a historical coin. As dumb as it is, it's the first time where a community supported it and wanted to see it win. We're down 6.4% on the day. It is trending down. Did not, form that cup. Did not come back up. It does not like the magnet. Maybe it is not magnetic. We don't know yet. We'll still continue to see if we can draw the powers here from above. And we gotta get some gas from these rockets, guys. But either way, let this thing crawl all the way to the side. You get yourself a fucking bag of this thing. We get any kind of reaction like this, you're going to be in a good position to find some profits. We've got 171 million on the market cap, 61,276 holders on Slurf. If you ain't slurfing, I don't know what you're doing. Great coin, in my opinion. It's a lot of fun. It's joining the ranks up here, so to speak. And then we got Opus and Boo. Really nothing excited to talk about. Bored Ape Solana Club. I do want to talk about this because I like the fucking coin a lot. I like the people. I like coffee. I'm gonna get more coffee while this loads. This shit's down. But again, this is one of those things. Let it ride the fucking bottom. One by one mentality. Yo, I'm telling you, go join a space with Dak and listen to him talk. And the honesty and the openness with it is something you don't get with a lot of these founders. I will say, there's a lot more founders, a lot more people that are involved with projects being more real fucking human people and hanging out. Sativa, my man, what's up, Playboy? Show some love to the gang. But yeah, man, it's Bored Ape Solana Club. It's Scream Solana. I really like the project. People Like even my friends have kind of came at me and talked shit like, really, bro? Like, yeah, dude, I like it. It's what I like. I like the fucking PFP, homie. I think it looks cool. It screams Solana. I like Bored Ape Yacht Club. They started the whole thing. I like it that it's a derivative. Everything in general, it's kind of cool. And I also staked it for a fucking year. So I'm chilling. I am not going anywhere. And that's one thing I want to say, guys. Find what you fucking like in this space. And fuck anybody else. Like, if they don't rock with you, they don't rock with you. You don't have to be best friends with everybody. You can piss people off, and that's okay, because in the real world, people get pissed off. You don't have to be hateful, but you don't have to fucking like everything, and you don't have to agree with everybody. That's one thing I really, really don't understand in this space, is people like, I don't know, they get scared to be opinionated, they get scared to voice themselves, and hey man, I'll tell you this, as mad as anybody's ever gotten at me, it doesn't fucking matter today. And if they continue to say shit, I just click mute on their fucking name, and they're gone with the wind. Like, sticks and stones, pimp. Like, you can talk all the shit you want to, just bloop. We got technology on our side, so fuck them. And honestly, it's just their opinion. They might like green, you might like the color red. Who cares? Who fucking cares? Bored Ape Yacht Club. I'm gonna just keep adding to my bag. And dying. I gotta roll another joint and get some coffee, guys. If somebody come up here and talk for like 5 minutes, let's see what else we want to take a look at. Mew. Mew, I don't know what's gonna happen with this one. About to light one up with you. Sativa's my boy. Let's get it. I'm just gonna put your whole chat up in the conversation. Mew. All right, Mew looks good. I did take profits up here, and I might have sold this off yesterday because I needed to average myself down in a fucking coin that is killing me. I want to get out of this trade, but I also want to see this trade perform and win, because it's shown that it's possible. But I don't know much about Mew other than I got an airdrop. I doubled down on that somewhere around here, made a hell of a, come up with that one. I see some posts. I see it making some rumbling. They got 373 million on the market cap, 202,000 holders. Great to see coins doing stuff like this, but I don't really know what they do. I haven't seen them in space. I haven't followed them. Try to go to spaces. That's my fault. I also don't care, and I also realize I'm not showing you what I'm talking about here. But a lot of these coins are going to show the same thing. The cat ears. This is my cat ear thesis. There's a lot of people that all know about these coins when they come out, because look at Mew. Let's go ahead and take a quick look at Nub. Let's go take a quick look at Nub. Look at that. There's literally a cat on the chart with this one. Pretty similar charts, huh? So 73 million on the market cap, 22,000 holders on this one, 22,488 exactly. But look at what it's doing. The only thing with this one is it's looking like it wants to make a nice cup. That is a nice little chart right there. Maybe we can just call this the cattail. You want to draw a cattail, guys? Dun, dun, dun. It looks like we're doing cattails. Whatever, you guys get the hint. So hopefully we get that move, and let me put a little more strike in there. But all these charts are kind of doing the same thing, showing the cat ears across the board. It was kind of funny that I noticed that, but we'll see what happens here. Maybe this cat tail comes back down and it rockets back up. Let's see. But keep noticing stuff like that. If you see it too often, that's probably just means that there's a lot of people fucking around with coins behind the scenes, and you're going to get dumped on at some point. But we're up at 7 cents. It's making a good move from, I think it was at 4 cents or something yesterday. Yeah. So you have 3 cents. You're about to make the 2x right here. That's not a bad move on a nice little simple nubcat. I tried to swap yesterday, and I just kept forgetting by the time I got it because it's in a different wallet. Whatever. I didn't get that swap in there. Don't really care about it. At the end of the day, I mean, you're gonna hit some, you're gonna miss some. Like if you stick to getting upset about that, I mean, it's on you. This is giving you plenty of opportunity to get back in. At some point, I just feel like this works out for the benefit. 41 million on the market cap with Baba Appa. A shitty scenario for the pre-sellers. Anybody that did not sell up here and get out of this coin, and that was your chance. That was literally the market saying, here's the chance to get out if you really hate this coin and you don't want to see it work out. I saw a lot of people bitching. They're like, I can't believe it fucking sold and it ran back up. Like, what the hell did you think was going to happen when everybody sold? People are going to buy. When everybody sold, what happened? People buy. I'm getting out of here. I'm tired of waiting. All right, well, I'm in. That's all that's happening. I hate this coin. I fuck with it. This is a rug. Whatever, I'll buy the bottom. And then that's how the story goes. I don't know. They're showing you the same thing. Once it curled back up, it did it here, and it actually broke through, and then it just rejected because really nothing to stand on. But now we have support and resistance areas right here. So what is this doing? It's resisting this bottom. Perfect. So what does that mean? We want to break up to here and here and here. You got levels. You got something to work with. Fuck the history at this point with that narrative. The coin's there. You got holders in here. Top holders have 74% of it because homeboy. So you are in risky territory because it's risky in general. But that's the game you're playing. You have to mitigate your risk. You have to figure it out. Right now, it seems like figuring out the bottom, getting out before everybody else is the name of the game. So if you are going to get into this one, keep your eyes on it. They could move quickly in either direction. So something I thought was interesting about this, something worth talking about. I know that people don't like the coin. I also know that there's always spaces and people talking about the coin. It makes me think that there's something to it. Turt. Actually, let's take 5 minutes, guys. Let me, you guys study this chart. Tell me what you think. Alrighty, motherfuckers, we are back. Let's go. Alright, so this is Turk, guys. I was telling you guys about this before. I like the coin. I think it's got a nice chart on the air. It came back from up this all-time high, and it's been coasting along the bottom. There's been other opportunities to get in down here. We've run up, it's come back down, ran back up a little bit, came back down. This thing's getting tighter and tighter, where it usually looks like it wants to squeeze. We'll see what happens with this and watch it play out. I did get myself established on the bottom right here. I'm doing pretty good with this position, and we'll see what happens with this one. But from my understanding, this is a coin that a team took the team behind this coin took another one up to 250 million. This one's sitting at 1.2 million, almost 1.3. There's 2,445 people on the coin or holders of this coin right now. So we'll see how this goes. We'll see how this continues to play out, how the chart looks over the next couple of weeks. If this is the coin that has what I think it has and the potential, this has very, very big upside, but not a lot of people talk about it. Not a lot of people know about it. However, you don't have a lot of crazy fucking shit going on with the chart. So those are healthy things that I like to look at. These are where I like to start to move some of my winners and put them into smaller ones like this. Not smaller, so to speak, but 1.2 I guess is kind of small as far as a meme coin. Going, you can get smaller caps, but those are usually shitters. So far, there's all good week. It seems like they really want to do something cool in the space with this coin. I know they got approval from a couple different places already, and the bigger places too. So we'll see how Turk performs. This is a good point to add for me. You guys do what you got to do with your own coins, but this is definitely a point where I would totally consider adding into a position. Oh, give me a second. I need to put that. We'll go from there. All right, let's move down and take a look at runes. Look, we just passed an hour. Shout out to all 56 of you guys. I do appreciate the support. Runes is come back down to a basically point of entry. There is 1 million on the market cap. There's 47,000 or 4,700 holders on here. 4,707, not 47,000. There's been some cheating. There's been some people leaving this coin. They don't want to fuck with it anymore. And hey, man, that's you. Do your thing, pimpin'. There's a lot of people that want to see this work because it's runes. It's the guys trying to figure out a way to help people bridge over to BTC or at least give them some exposure or teach them about it, which is very cool concept for the coin. But it looks like it's found a bottom. I mean, you could have said that a couple different times. However, you saw some spots up here that look good and started to work out to fill this gap, and then Jeets fucking cheated. Like literally just people just taking chunks out, playing the market. As much as it doesn't help me, good for them. Like you got to take your profits, and then only gave me more chances to add and get more of these coins. I do think that this sees all-time highs again. The dude does fucking crazy spaces. I don't know how I feel about the guy that runs the coin. The community seems pretty good. The guy shows up though, so that's all I can say. But honestly, I don't know much about dude. I just know that my position is established. I know the guy shows up. I know there's a lot of people that want to see it, and I know that there's good potential. This is probably the biggest play I've played because I think there's a good upside here. Will it take time? Yeah, it's going to take time. I don't think it's going to happen. I mean, if this was to go to here, yeah, it's not going to take any time. But right now it's showing us that we're gonna have to take some time. People are gonna have to kind of cycle through the holder count. I think that's a big thing that was kind of talked about. Radium is top dog now. And now that we have that, you have some other people in here that can cheat and really fuck up the chart if we get any kind of all-time highs. But those people hate money. I'm just kidding. They love money. That's why they're being assholes. But hey, we'll play the game. I don't hate the game. I hate some of the players, but the game in general, let's do it. So this has only been out since the 7th. We are on the fucking 4th or 5th day. 1, 2, 3, 3.5 days. So give us some time. If you liked it here, you love it here. If you liked it here, absolutely you're gonna marry it here because you have to. You're in too deep. Hold on to your conviction, guys, especially with like the chart's not completely tanking and the guy showed up. If you have a dev that's not showing up that seems shady, that's one thing. You got somebody that's showing up, give them the benefit of the doubt, and work with them, see what happens. Some people like to see that. You got also 4,000 people that are making decisions just like you that are going to either go for you or against you. So don't hold on to things too personally. This goes to zero. You need to be able to let that roll off your shoulders. Like, you know what? Bad fucking trade for me. You sell, you committed to a loss. You hold, you give yourself a chance to see this thing rebound and do something good for yourself. So hopefully it works out for you. Hopefully you're playing the game the right way, and we'll see what happens from there. Let's go ahead and take a quick look over at good old Pensorians in the game. I like Pensor, man. I think it's a shame what people did to their chart. Honestly, it's fucked up. In my personal opinion. That just shows you the maturity still and the gratitude that people have. It's like they don't give 2 fucks about anybody else in the space. So if you think, man, like you can make friends in this space, but you also have to understand that people are fucking out here to win. Like they are not playing games out here. They're trying to change their lives and just fucking shitpost all day and make memes. Like that's all people really want to do. They're lazy. And for good reason. They work really hard, so they want to be lazy. So Tensor's just kind of sliding on down. We've seen this happen before. I called this out. Not like I'm some fucking guru motherfucker, but like I said, hey man, this looks a lot like Jupiter. You had that little confusion or kind of went like flat or whatever, sold off a little bit, and it took a little bit for it to come back up. Give it its time. Tensor ain't going away, man. There's 1.3 billion. It's going to be on Coinbase. If you don't like your position, add to it. 45,068 holders on this. Going to Coinbase. Good supply. Good market cap. From a bootstrap, fucking gang of motherfuckers that made this happen, man. That's truly remarkable. So, my bet's on them. For real, my bet is on the team tattoo. Do I like it more than the other one? Not necessarily, but it's my bet. That they do pretty damn good. We'll see how this plays out, but I do have some Tensor. It's chilling in my wallet. All right, let's look at these fucking retardios. I don't know anything about these, bro. Like, all I know is it's super dumb, super shitty artwork, super fucking retardio. But it works. I think about this from time to time. What's the dumbest shit that I've seen? Well, stuff that usually goes to the top. Dumbest case scenario. That, like, you look at the artwork and you're like, that looks fucking retarded. And people say, yeah, it's called retardio cousin. I can't make it up. But it looks like it's doing pretty good with the chart. Like I said, man, when we're talking about finding bottoms, getting people out, look. Established position. All of these big spikes are when, in my experience, typically show you there's people buying the bottom. My computer died. This is Toy Story. Give me a second, motherfucker. All right. Mm-mm. One thing, man. One thing I learned when I was young, when you go to an interview, you go anywhere in the world and you ask somebody a question where the information is already presently available and it's you're the one that is being ignorant because you don't know, not in a negative way, and the sense of not knowing. Like, I've never gone to an interview and got fumbled because there was something I didn't know about the company. I didn't know about when, where, how, or why. If the information is presently available, and you are asking the person that has provided that information for thousands and millions of people, and you're still in the not knowing category, to the person that is receiving that, it really shows your level of consideration and care. And if you don't care, that's cool, but don't act like you do. It's like me going to McDonald's and saying, hey, you guys have your prices available for me to see. Well, yeah, it's on the fucking price menu. Like, okay, go to the dollar store. This is probably something I can argue. Well, it does cost more than $1. If it's tax $1, what is the cost? Well, it might be more because of taxes or whatever dumb shit, but usually it's a fucking $1. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, guys. That's just me. If the information's available, for the love of God, don't go. If you went to a coin and their space and said, "Hey, what's your supply?" Like, to me, I'm not going to pay much attention to you because that was available to you. You just literally are that lazy and you don't care. So, like, I fucking don't care about that kind of shit. If you don't care enough to do your own homework, it shows me your character and your level of consideration and care. So, don't be caught like that with your pants down, guys. But anyway, back to Retardio. I don't understand why this thing is doing so well, but it's pretty funny to watch. I hit Chad, bro. Boom. There we go. All right, so we've got ourselves with this 28 million on the market cap, 6,300 holders. Making us move back up here, kind of curled, found some support right here. Like, I like seeing this right there. So if we do dip down to this area, right back there, look for a W to try to form, and then making that move to the upside. Again, I don't really know much about Retardio. I'm doing everything I can to ask people that have it as a PFP and find out for myself, but it just seems pretty fucking retarded and mean. And usually dumb shit like this takes off, especially in a bull market. But let's see, is there any other coins that I got? All right, guys, if you have any coins you want me to take a look at, let me know. Put them in the chat, light it up. That's everything that I had. We can go through and look at bookmarks now. But those are the coins that I kind of had on my list. Pretty much the same core ones that we're always going to be taking a look at. You guys can shoot it in the chat if you want to. If anybody wants to come up in the conversation, feel free to jump in. See this? Look, guys. Every morning I put together a schedule. Sometimes it's the same shit as the day before. Usually it is, but I stick to the routine and I keep it together like that. So after this, I know at 12, 1, all the way through like 3, 4 o'clock, what I got going on. Just one thing, man, like, you want to be successful, time management and like being efficient with it is so fucking critical. Like, if you were just wasting away in spaces listening to shit all day long, like, even this, like, that's why I don't try to keep it longer than like an hour, 2 hours at the very top, because like, I'm wasting your fucking time if you're not doing anything multitasking during this. Like, you should be taking notes, if anything, so you have something to take from this, and then whatever you're implementing or whatever. I mean, or you're just laughing. Use this as your fucking rest and relaxation type situation. All right, let's open up these bookmarks. Get rid of tensor out here. Okay, so let's take a look at this. This is pretty cool. So I put this on my page and I bookmarked it, and I might as well add this to the highlights, because if you can figure this out and you can like practice this stuff, like if you believe in manifestation, you believe in energy, you believe law of attraction, you believe in any of that kind of stuff, like energy goes where focus, or energy flows where focus goes kind of stuff. If you can average $274 a day, you will have $100,000 at the end of that year. You will have made that. I know there's life expenses, so maybe take a third of that off as far as net. So like at the end of the year, if you're not wasting your fucking money, like I'm not gonna lie to you, I had put some shit down on my list here and I had to cross it off because I was like, man, a trip to Key West, I don't want to just waste the money. A work vacation where I go down there with a purpose and have an end goal and come back with a result, that seems like something that's doable. If I make SMS and LLC, I actually can write this as a business trip and go down there and make some content with some of the people in Key West. That's kind of like my goal, is to kind of like speak with them and kind of go back and forth and just say, hey, this is what we're doing here. Do any of you guys invest into crypto? Like that way, I'm not kind of tied to bringing anybody with me. I'm not trying to party or hang out. I'm just trying to connect, bro. And like, I'll find another place to go to after that. Like I'll make another goal, make, certain X amount of dollars, have a certain amount. But my point is, if I make this LLC, I continue to do this, it becomes like a business and you're able to write some of the stuff off. So like that becomes, tax deductible in certain areas. A little bit more fine tuning and details when it comes into that, but it's something to think about. So if you can make $275 a day, on average, you will be making 6 figures a year. That's fucking so doable, especially here, because you can make 200, like you can make that for a month and like just let some of that cash just sit there, put it into like a safer bet, like JLP, where it's like, all right, I just made, all right, what's 275 times 3 is going to be what, $66,000, something like that. Okay. I can't think this fast. That's like $8,000 or something like that, right? Let me just make this bigger so y'all see. 275. Right. All right. I was right. So it is $8,000, $8,250. If you can make that, put that fucking money away. Start back from zero and use that for the rest of the month, if you can. Then you will have your first month down for your $100,000 journey. Make sacrifices. Live under your means. Do the shit that other people aren't doing. Walk to the fucking gym. Whatever you gotta do. Cut corners where you can. And just keep fucking telling yourself, I'm going to be the first millionaire. My family comes from fucking broke background, bro. We ain't got shit. Like, you know what I mean? I'm trying to do this shit to make sure that my family and future generations do not live like I and have to grind like I have to. I know it will not make, long-term benefits, but for the short term, and I'm talking generations, like I want that to be there, because it was fucking rough. And I honestly, like, money's not everything. And some people say, I just want to love, Well, bitch, money fucking controls the world. You need that shit, and you can love everybody all you want to. But my best way to love somebody is to make sure that they're taken care of when I can't be there for them personally, physically. You need to remember, like, some people are not going to be able to make it. You need to be the person to provide, be the strength for them as well. that takes fucking money sometimes. That takes hard work, dedication. A 9 to 5 isn't going to do this for me. So this is a good fucking example right now, guys. Like, look, if you work a job and you want to make $100,000 at that job, does that job bring home $275 a day? Does it bring it? No. Can you work the overtime and get that? No. How are you going to make that happen? You need to come up with other streams of fucking income. You need to figure out ways where you can use your time to your benefit. Right now, is there any benefit for me doing this stream and stuff like this? Well, it refines my fundamentals, my thesis, and a lot of things and what I'm doing here. So I get to kind of keep thinking about that, keep it sharp in my mind, and show you guys how I'm going to get to $100,000 profit this year. And maybe not profit, but $100,000 net worth this year from, basically 10 grand. It's not going to be that hard. I can see it already. I'm only in the third month. I'm like, yo, this shit, I bet you I can knock this shit out by summer, like easily summertime. All it takes is the right trades. All it takes is the right mindset and determination to get there. But it's as simple as breaking it down to that. It's about $8,200 a month. That's 2 banging trades that you have to make, and not fucking take any other trades, not lose anything else. Stable that bread. Like, if your goal is to hit this static number, you're going to need to stable some of your funds and not take risk on them. I'm sorry, that's the case there. But you're also going to need to take bigger risks, in my opinion, to hit that faster. You're not always going to knock it out of the park with one soul. Like, you're going to see a lot of people say, all it takes is one soul and that dog in you. Yeah, you're right, motherfucker. For that one, how many L's did you take, and are you sharing them? If you don't take L's and you're that great, well, you probably just... I don't know what you know that not everybody else does. You're probably fucking capping and lying, and like, I don't got time for that shit. But simple, guys. Go to this, bookmark it, save it, whatever. Like, put it in your head. You're gonna be the next millionaire for your family. You're gonna provide for them. Like, just imagine how much more time you have to spend with them, and how much more time you get to love them if you're able to provide this way. I'm not saying you just quit your job and you can do it. It's something that personally, like, I think is doable. There's a lot of other things in my life. I don't just sit around and fucking, play video games. Not do whatever you want. I do a lot more shit with my time now. So, something for you guys to take into consideration. Something I wanted to remind you guys: the rise of Slurf. People posted this on March 18th. Here we are, April 11th, almost a month down, and we're still going strong. The price isn't reflecting, but the sentiment community's there. I hate it here. This is a good example of a coin that was made, and most people fucked it up. And does it run back? Maybe, but there's a lot of people in this coin that got fucked, and it is what it is. But I do want to talk about this. I don't follow him. Let me see if we can find this. This is regarding the what's it called, the outages or down, whatever you want to call it. Just take a look at this real quick. I'll read this so you guys don't have to. Developers from Anza, Firedance, Jito, and other core contributors are working diligently and not sleeping well to shore up Solana's networking stack to meet the unprecedented demand the network is seeing today. There's been a lot of threads on what exactly is causing the extreme congestion. Many of those threads disagree with one another, but at a high level, the issue is conceptually simple. The implementation of software system is today not robust enough to handle the amount of traffic being thrown at it. So this is it. Keep it simple, right? Austin, that's my boy, throwing it out there. Solana made simple. You guys see it here. But that's now being fixed. But an obvious question is, how did we get here? This was, to some extent, a known bottleneck in the implementation of Quick, used on the Agave validator client, and was on the roadmap to be addressed. What was not expected was the rate at which demand for the Solana would increase, flipping the implementation from adequate but needing improvement to inadequate in a matter of days. The charitable reading is a failure of success, which is a good thing, which is otherwise known as a failure of planning, which is a bad thing, but that happens. This is, put simply, again, shout out to the homie, Solana made simple, baby. Not easy. Tech debt. The trade-off between new and important new work, like steadying Solana to support its first independent validator client implementation, Firedance, which I've been talking about for fucking months, and that is the answer. That is what's going to help Solana. And I honestly think once you get that implemented after the halving down the road, this does take Solana to higher levels as far as price, which includes the near total rewrite of the network stacking later this year. What I'm talking about, guys, is very important stuff. If you're not paying attention to it and you don't care about the fucking tech, it's not going to give you as much conviction, but this should. Every decision is a series of trade-offs. Sometimes you get it right, sometimes you get it wrong. Like Slurf. This is not dissimilar from what Solana Network went through early 2022, when demand outstripped the capacity of several systems. And if you weren't here for that, basically Solana would go down, so like everybody would be in a space like, oh my god, and then Ethereum was like, fucking poor losers, you guys suck, fucking whatever. Now they're here trading with us, and it's all good, it's all gravy, baby. But core protocol developers from across the ecosystem are working as swiftly, what's up Swift, if you're in the building, as they can to implement and test improvements in the network stack to address the current network congestion. It will take some time, but we'll get there. This open source software project is nothing without the thousands of developers and millions of users who believe in the vision of Solana. We will get there together. We are all we got. Together is better, and we'll get there further together. So this is a great read, something you guys should seriously consider getting a little bit more acquainted with this stuff, because if the meme coins aren't working, just put your fucking money into Solana. At some point, like, you know, things are going to pop. In my own personal opinion, I do think that let me back up. In my personal opinion, that this year we see an improvement on Solana as far as the price, or a breakout, kind of reminiscent of how Ethereum played out. The way that, you know, they took off and the price points that they were at in 2021 to 2022 kind of remind me of where we're at here. So it'd be interesting to see how that works out. Fire Dance is something I've been talking about back in December, kind of just hinting at, hey guys, like, this gets better. I could do it next Wednesday for the stream. Yo, Mark, any fucking time you want to come in here, Playboy, I don't care. I'm here Monday through Friday. 10:10 is when we start the show. Anybody, you don't need this. You can literally just pull up and be like, yo, I want to jump on. I'll send you a link if I know you. If I don't, I'll get to know you. Maybe we'll bring you up. But it doesn't take any planning. It's literally a simple bloop, bloop, and then you're up. So y'all figure it out. Y'all more than welcome. This is literally just like a space, except for there's more that you can do. I can share my screen. You can share your screen if you're on a computer. You can have this nice sweet background music. Just getting it. Not kidding. But there's definitely a lot more benefits to doing live. So if anybody wants to be part of it, feel free, hit me up. Let's get into it. We could just do like a whole theme kind of thing, get the whole Slurf community out here, get another coin out here. I have been considering trying to find sponsors, even putting some sponsorship up on the back of this bad boy. That would be kind of cool to do. We'll see, like, you know, how the NASCAR does. Maybe Fig Newtons will reach out to them, see if we can get some sponsorship opportunities. But no, man, overall, I'm pretty content with the market. I was tripping yesterday just because, like, I don't like my position being down, like, and it was fucking getting to me. And I was like, yo, stop being a pussy. Like, one thing about this whole thing is you cannot be a pussy in this game and, like, get upset and get in your fucking feelings about shit, because that doesn't change the price and it doesn't change the outcome. It just changes your character. And, like, this stuff, it should teach you, like, pull back a little bit. Maybe this wasn't the right play. I tend to fucking have terrible entries, and then I tend to find them pretty damn good. It's give and take. Like, I can't act like I always knock it out of the park and enter that bottom. Sometimes I enter that bottom, and that bottom, like, here's the bottom, and then my interest is down. You can't even fucking see it so low. But that's the nature of the game, man. Like, I fucking hate it. I literally hate it, and it drives me nuts. But then I look at it, it's like, well, why? What happened? Well, you know what happened? Everybody was tweeting about it. I looked into it. I was like, man, this does have some good conviction. This does have some good opportunity. And then I get into it, and then it starts to dive down. I'm like, fuck, this isn't going the right way. And then I'm just trying to figure out, by the time I'm trying to figure out what to do next, it's already down far enough where I'm like, I need to average down. Or just tuck it away and just say, this is a long-term play for me, and you become a community member. Not the best ways to trade, guys. I'm not going to act like I'm the best. I'm learning every fucking day, and I'm all right with telling you guys. But I've definitely found profit. I've definitely made this a full-time job for me. This isn't a career. This is 100% something that is just going to be part of the puzzle. I start my tattoo apprenticeship. Basically, I'm going to let her run away one day. No, I'm kidding. I'm not going to let the dog run away. I start my tattoo apprenticeship, I guess, basically now, because I got homework and shit I got to read. I got to like learn the history, the culture, and some things like that, what certain things mean. I got to do some flash work, some artwork. Super fucking excited about this journey. Like being able to be a trader, investor, tattoo artist, fully independent, make my own schedule, work for myself. I mean, I know I work for the shop, pay the rent dues, but like you work for yourself. And it's with my tattoo artist. He's going to be my apprentice. He's done over, I would say, 80% of my body, like all of my artwork you see. He's done it. Steve Styles is the fucking man. And one thing that I like, man, in my head, I saw what that tattoo inked, whatever the tattoo, meta tattoo, what they were able to do with tattoo vibes into NFTs, into the space. Me being in here and watching what worked, what didn't work. Also, the flash sheets, the artwork, the stuff that I'm doing with Little Soul Devils, teaching me certain things. Like, yo, I really think that I'm going to be able to do some really fun, cool, interesting shit. And I'm going to take shots, man. Like, it's going to be fun, man. And this is what I planned on since I was a construction worker, was to eventually quit construction and go back to, or not go back, go into tattooing full time and, start an apprenticeship in my later years, so I'm not breaking my body down doing construction. Well, I fucking left construction about 10 years earlier than I thought I was going to. And here we are now, got my whole life ahead of me, and I've got myself a cushion and a future and all of you motherfuckers to grind out this whole, rest of this journey together. Now, picking this up, putting some more income. I know I'm going to have to take some apprenticeship opportunities and, ride that, but I'm hyped, dude. I was up till about 3 o'clock last night, maybe even later. Took me a little bit to get up. Did not go to the gym this morning, but that's why we got the weights here. Jump into that shit right after that, because hey, stick to the schedule, man. I'm not kidding. Like, we got this shit down. Can you see this? Yeah, see every single day. Schedule that motherfucker. Take about 5 minutes. Read, meditate, whatever. But we got goals, and it's just getting better and better and better. I know a couple people have reached out. They're like, yo, I would absolutely love you to tattoo me. Here's the thing, guys. First couple tattoos are going to be free. Like, I know I have to do like 15 tattoos or something like that for free. So if people are in the tri-state area and you want me to, I'm practicing. Like, I do have fake skin. I'm going to have all of that. I'm not going to just fucking go crazy. And, there is a thing where you're supposed to tattoo yourself in some spots. I don't know if I'm going to do that. I probably will. I'm not going to lie to you. But who knows? Maybe I'll tattoo fucking Jakey. That'd be hilarious. Put fucking Solana on him or something like that. He just the first person that came to mind with crazy tattoos. But we have no idea where this is going to go. If you see my track record, I get pretty obsessed with what I get into, and I become successful at these things. And I grind and I push until I get there. So give me the time, let me cook, and we will see what comes up next. But I think that's about it, guys. I mean, I wanted to go through some of the bookmarks. We covered some of the NFT prices, talked about Retardio a little bit, which was kind of like on the top of my mind. Another thing that we could start doing, if somebody wants to have a space, which I figured out from doing this shit yesterday, is I can play a space and we could listen to the whole thing and kind of be part of that if you want to. I didn't like doing that the first time we tried it just because it's not that clear. It is kind of cool, but I'd rather have motherfuckers come up on here and make this, because I can, paying for this little thing, I can have 10 guests. I just copy this link and I can post it, and you guys click on it and you guys can jump in. Maybe I'll do that. I'll just post it right here and see what can happen. Because if you click this, you're allowed to jump up, but you won't show up unless I allow you up here. So let's see what happens. My bad, guys. This is probably annoying. I'm just getting caught up with some messages. But yeah, just like that. Let me see. Let's pull this up here. So maybe I'll do this next time and just kind of leave this up, because if anybody clicks on this link here, this would just open up like that and pulls you into this space or into the stream. So anybody interested in it, that's as simple as that. It'll bring it up. I don't know if it'll make you set up an account or if it'll let you just kind of come up, but you just need a camera phone. You can use your iPad, because that's what this is here. This is just my iPad, and it's got a good camera on there. So whatever works, guys. Don't be pussies. Be part of the conversation if you want to. And if you don't like it, you just